gorgeous from the outside, greystone, right? I love greystones.
Yeah.
If you think about
Right on the
Chicago and
park?
real estate, what's that?
Was it on the park?
It's no, I couldn't afford it on the park,
Yeah.
but it was you know, 5 blocks away from the
Sure.
park. So I would say, you know, it's on Rockwell, so two
Yeah.
streets west of Western.
Nice.
And you know, it was, you know, when we
great area.
walked through it, my wife, you know, my wife was, I think, 6 months pregnant, and I can tell you, like, it had holes in the walls, it had holes in the floors, it was just falling apart. It was short sale too, so it was, poor building was abandoned and just not being taken care of. But like anything in real estate, you just have to see beyond the mess. We took a risk, and we bought that building, so that's how I started in real estate. And we, like anything, I can tell you, if you ever do a construction loan, 2 things are going to happen for sure. You're going to go over budget, and you're not going to stay on time. So those those 2 things happened to me. And we were supposed to finish rehab and construction in like September, October, but we finished in January. That meant that I had to sustain the mortgage payment and interest and expenses and everything else that went over budget. And we finished somewhere in January. Well, if you're from Chicago, you know that in January, it's the worst time to rent. You find the least amount of tenants that want to rent.
Sure.
And I was in a position where, like, I had no more money in the bank account. My credit cards were just jammed full, and I didn't know how to make my next credit card payment. And by the grace of the universe, I was reaching out to all my friends. I posted on Zillow, on Facebook Marketplace, and everything. And a friend said, "Hey, I know these 2 girls that just came to Chicago. They need a place for 3 months." I'm like, oh. And then they gave me the first month rent. And that was the beginning of real estate. I was, you know, like in anything in life, I always tell people, don't let all those Instagram influencers tell you it's easy. It's not easy, but it's worth it.